Welcome back to another video. My name's Angie and this is Angie's Art and Crafty Creations. Today's video is going to be a tumbler. I have only made probably 15 tumblers, so I am by no means a tumbler expert or proclaim to have, a lot of knowledge about making tumblers. I do not. I have watched many videos and have just done what I call singing. Anyway, so this is not a tutorial. This is just a video of me making a tumbler. So this tumbler is what I made in this video. It is super cute. It's a Peekaboo, and it is for a gardener. My grandma's gardener. This is gardening my therapy. And so I apologize ahead of time because my volume, which it could be doing it right now because I forgot to plug in my mic. So my apologies. But anyway, my volume goes in and out on this, and I'm sorry for that. I will from now on wear my mic so that you guys can hear me okay. But anyway, before this gets any longer, enjoy the video. If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you are returning to my channel, welcome back, and enjoy. All right, welcome back to another video. This video is going to be a tumbler. This is a 30-ounce HOGG stainless steel double-walled tumbler. Prepped it, sanded it, and painted it. And I have painted it, I forget what colors these are, but it's a green and blue. I will put them in the description box. So what I'm going to do with this now is mix up 5 milliliters of epoxy and probably use about 1.5 of that and just very thinly layer the epoxy on the tumbler. I'm going to use this green, it's called Pickle by Recollections. Oops, and I'm spilling it everywhere. And then I also will be using Rogue by PDB. This one is a holographic, but this is gonna be a Peekaboo. And if you watched my last video, this is for our gardener, my grandma's gardener, not my gardener. And so down here I am going to put some cactuses, and then up here I am going to put some flowers. And then once those are done, so I'm gonna put the glitter on with the epoxy, let that cure. Then I'm gonna do the decals. So I'm going to cut out the cactuses and the flowers. I'm going to put those over where the glitter is going to be. And then I will spray paint. I'm going to do the same split right here. Spray paint this top half white. And then the bottom half a caramel color to make this kind of like a sandy color. I'm also probably going to flake in some brown chestnut glitter just to make it look more like sand for the cactuses. And then this section here, I'm going to do a wood grain over that white paint so that the flowers, the glittered flowers underneath, are going to be peeking through wood grain. And then I'm going to put a cute little saying on it, which I haven't quite figured out yet. But right now, that's what I'm going to do. So I'll be right back with the glitter, or with the epoxy. All right, so I am back. And we will go ahead and apply this very thin coat of epoxy. Oh, I was supposed to, oops, heat up my tumbler a little bit so it'd be easier to spread this epoxy. And I forgot, so that's what it is. So I'll go ahead and spread all this out. Very super thin line. Should basically be fighting with the epoxy to get to cover everything nicely. Just a very thin coat. You're using the epoxy as an adhesive versus as a coating. Kind of fast because I'm using KS Resin's liquidy split. So definitely don't have as long of a working time. Go ahead and speed through this, come back with the glitter.
I hoped we were gonna make it. He promised we would find the time, dreaming for eternity, creating perfect memories. Yeah, we hoped we were gonna make it.
Okay, so now I got the glitter all over. I mean the glitter. The resin coated. I'm hoping I don't have any problems with that adhering because it was a glossy paint. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get my glitter on here right quick. I keep making a mess everywhere with it. Just go ahead and lightly sprinkle it all. And here I'm going to try to do my best at getting right along that line of the green. Kind of try to blend them together once I get the pink on there.
I wanna give you a million things, 'cause isn't love what it's all about? And how to make you smile again is something that I wanna figure out. I wanna catch you like every time that you fall. I wanna give you the world that is outside your walls. If I was God, I would save you, take you where you belonged. If I could, I would give something new, then I would have what it takes, make you feel like you're safe. 'Cause all I need is just someone like you, someone like you, someone like you. Yeah, I just need someone like you, someone like you.
All right, and then what I'm going to do is come back with the green. Get that a little bit closer up. Just kind of work these things together, these colors. Pretty good. Just going to go over this one more time. Make sure I got good coverage. baby sparkle. Okay, and now I'm going to let this dry for a couple hours. It means that I'm using fast set, and then I will spray it with some 2x Rust-Oleum clear matte clear, and then I will be ready for the first coat of epoxy. Okay, I'm back. This is completely cured. It has one coat of epoxy over it after laying down the glitter. What I'm going to do now is take these little cutouts, which you can't see very well. But I'm going to put the cactuses here on this part of the tumbler, and then I'm going to put the pretty flowers that I have, and put those on the part. So I'm going to go ahead and get some transfer tape. Smaller piece of transfer tape. Ouch. Way. Transfer tape's too small. Sorry. Alright, let's go with this piece. Much better. Okay, and we burnish it on there. Burnish it, burnish it, burnish it. I'm not quite sure how you say that, but get that decal stuck to my transfer tape. And be very careful. Some of these have little tiny dots that are for the little pricks in the cactuses. Very carefully peel that back. Trying to make sure you don't take any of the pieces with it. And make sure you don't lose any of your decal. There we go. Okay, and now just going to try to put it in the middle there. This cup is a modern curve, which I forgot to say that in the beginning. So the curved tumblers are a little bit harder to get your decals to stick down to without having them wrinkle up. So you have to be very diligent and careful on how you do that. And you want to pull back like that. And voila, there you have it. Ugh. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and speed you through the rest of this part.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say a lot lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high, even if the sky is falling down. Jumping from cliffs so high, trusting our wings to fly. Sometimes we're crashing down, but we get up and start from the ground. And I really wanna know if I...
Okay. So there we have it. It's so pretty. Pardon me. All right, so my next step here then is I am going to block off the bottom portion, spray paint the top part white, block off the top portion, spray paint the bottom part tan. Actually, it's called an ivory. It's called ivory. I rest only on 2 times clear for both of them. These are going to be what I'm using. This is for the top, flat white. I can't tell where you can see that at. And then satin. Oh, it's ivory silk, not almond. Almond is darker. Okay, so let's see. How am I going to wipe this clear? I'm going to wrap this. I think what I'll use. Oh, saran wrap. Some saran wrap. This is what I'm going to use. Tear off a piece of this. I'll have to go around the whole cup. Just barely. How about that? At least not one that. Okay, now I'm going to use this electrical tape. Put it on this plastic. And I'm going to very carefully wrap it right about there. Okay. Bring this side around. Bring it down just a tad there. Okay. Then I'm just going to make sure that my decals are all on here nice and neat, nice and sticky. Add a little heat to them just to make sure that they're all good and stuck down. And spray paint it. Change my sticks. So I will be back after I have both of these sides spray painted to show you the next step. Okay, so I'm back. As you can see, I have painted the top portion with the white and the bottom portion with the ivory. I don't know if you can see this part of it, but not to worry because I'm going to go over that with some alcohol ink to make the wood effect. I took off the paint too quickly or before it dried, and it yeah, got on my cup. But anyway, so it's not to worry about that because I will cover that up with the alcohol. So I'm going to put this parchment paper underneath because the paint did pull some on the white. So I'm going to go ahead and take my tape here and just go around that line that I've made to the best of my ability. And block that off so that I can do the wood grain. Okay. Now for this part, I'm going to get a bigger piece of parchment paper because this is kind of messy, and a glove, and I'll be right back. All right, so for this step, I use a 2-inch chip brush, same brush I always use for wood grain. Got my glove on here, but here, that'll work that way. And the alcohol ink that I use is Teakwood, and it's by Holtz. You could use caramel, you could use espresso, you could use whatever color you want. I particularly like Teakwood. All right, so what you do here is just put a line on there like that. Take your chip brush and you stroke it up and down. Let's see, my glove's not up far enough. All right, and just go around the cup in the same fashion. All right, so once you get the whole cup done, you can go back through and see if there's any areas you need to touch up. And just kind of dab a little bit of alcohol ink on there and brush it in. Make it blend in. Some of the areas it looked like my paint wasn't quite dry. It's been long enough, so I'm just gonna go with it. The more you mess around with it, the more you can adjust it. It really gives it this awesome looking wood grain look. Oops. Try not to get that up there in the other paint too much. Some areas, you know, looks more like redwood, or not redwood, but older grain of wood, maybe, I guess. I don't know. But, all right, there you have it. There's that part. And put my lid back on here right quick. Let's peel this off. Make sure we're all good here. Where's it at? There we go. Okay. Got a couple little spots, but I am not worried about that at all. I will cover that up somehow. Pardon me. Okay, and I'm going to let this dry for a few minutes while I'll let this part dry a few minutes. When we come back, we'll start peeling off the decals. Okay, I am back, and this is the fun, not so fun part. So you can use your weeding tool, which I do use sometimes. I also have started liking to use this fine point little poker thingy. For lack of better words, I don't know what it is. It's just a little poker thing. I got at Michael's, or not Michael's, but the Dollar Tree. Anyhow, so what I'm going to do here is very carefully, without scratching my paint, I'm going to grab a hold of a piece of this vinyl and lift ever so carefully without squeezing the cup and putting my fingerprints on it. Very carefully peel that up. Use my tool here to help me. And because this is going to take forever, I'm going to speed you through it and then probably come back once I'm finished.
You were my best friend. Didn't care about the rules, good on the weekends. I'll be in fools, drifting to deep space. So brave and so stupid, just like the movies. I was gonna stay in the fight with you, just thinking we would do this until we couldn't do it. Each and every high, every night with you, you and me so clueless. We were just broken, shattered, singing along to nothing matters. Stray around like nighttime rumors. We were in too deep, and you worn out sweat. I made. You made a permanent home in my head. You moving like a goddess, come my way, my way, my way. Your hips on the move, only a real one can do what you do. I caught a body, but you was the shooter.
Okay, so next I'm going to use some striping tape, and I'm going to put this one around the center, which I believe I'm going to do the pink, and then gold on the outside of the pink. This I got from TDB Creative Studio. Yeah, lots of beautiful glitter on that website. And I'm going to use this gardening My Therapy. I'm going to put that over the stripes and right about here. So I'm going to cut my sections a little bit to help go over that hump. All right. Nip that little piece right there off. Probably could use that for reference. Let's see here. I'm going to put this in the back for the seam. I'm going to use, try to use maybe tweezers. Give it a finger there. Try to stay in the center of my tape, the center where those two meet, the wood grain and the sand meet. Cactuses live in sand.
I've been alone.
Very carefully cut it. Probably should have put a coat of epoxy on her first, but oops. Cut it short.
I've been alone for what seems like forever. Try to hold it together, but I'm losing my grip. I need someone who can make me feel better. Wrap me up in a sweater, treat my pain with a kiss. Then suddenly you are here inside my head everywhere.
So if I can do better with the gold.
Inside my head everywhere. Where did you come from? I'm wondering, baby, are you made up of for real? Say, can you feel what I feel? 'Cause I can tell if I'm just dreaming. I wish I had a girl like you, and What can I say? What can I say? I know it sounds like I'm crazy, but I need to believe in you to get through my life. Then suddenly you are here inside my head everywhere. Where did you come from? I'm wondering, baby, are you made up of for real? Say, can you?
Okay, and there we have it. So I've got all of my decals applied, my stripping tape applied, and I'm not quite sure what everything I was saying here. I forgot to turn the volume off on my TV, and I was listening to music, so I'm doing the voiceover. But anyways, so the next step here is I will be washing that rim out, but not until after I epoxy it. So I'm going to apply a 25 milliliter coat of KS Resin's Liquidy Split, and after that I will apply a 30 milliliter coat of the UV inhibitor KS Resin. It takes 24 hours for that one to dry, but so coming up next is the coat of epoxy. Oh, first of all, I'm going to spray it with two coats of clear matte 2x Rust-Oleum spray paint. And coming up next is the epoxy. And I hope you have enjoyed with watching this little tumbler with me.
Let's go. Are you ready? You've been staring since I came in. I know you wanna get to know me. But honestly, I came with my girls, wanna dance by ourselves. Can't you tell? Baby, baby, I have thick skin. Yeah, I don't let things get to me. But do you want me to spell it out for you right now? I'm not feeling your vibe. Crystal clear that you're head over heels, but don't come any closer, my dear. Cause when I get mad, I cannot control what might happen. You think you can put your hands on my body. I'm no damsel in distress. Come too close, I might just lose it. I knock you down like boom, 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 boom. I knock you down like boom, 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 boom. I knock you down like boom, 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 boom.
Okay, so I am back with this tumbler. She has cured for well over 4 hours. So the last steps for this tumbler is I'm going to give this a light sanding. It's got a couple of little air bubbles in one spot where I don't know, the paint, I guess, because I didn't let the white paint dry long enough. But something right there, air bubbles, something. But anyway, I'm going to give it a light sanding, and then I'm going to throw probably 30 mLs of the KS Resin UV art. I forget what the name of it is, but it will be in my description box along with a coupon code for you, if you should so desire. The sand didn't quite turn out how I was expecting or what I was looking for. Well, I think this is an extra fine glitter, so it was too small in my opinion. But nevertheless, I still think it's super cute, and Sheila, the gardener, is going to love it. Sorry about the glare, but it's kind of inevitable. Anyway, so this was going to conclude this video. I hope you have enjoyed watching me make this little beauty. It's fun to make, a little challenging. Get your brain, your creativity waves rolling with these little babies. So anyhow, if you like my video, give me a thumbs up. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I hope you enjoyed what you have seen today.
And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much. And I hope you too have enjoyed what you have seen today. So with that being said, have a good day, have a good night, whatever it may be for you, and I will see you in my next video.